What up? So I know there's a lot of new players here on PlayStation. I'm going to show you the easiest way to grab sugar. So there's going to be two things that you want to do this as far as perk cards go. We'll just grab this. I'm going to put my power armor on just because I have more carry weight with it. I'm like over encumbered right now without it. But the two perk cards you're going to want Green Thumb, and then you are going to want the Super Duper. And I'm going to show them to you right here. So Green Thumb is right here under Perception. And then Super Duper is going to be in Luck, and it's right here. You can actually, you get a 30% chance to double. So for every 10 sugar, you'll probably get 13 as an example. And you want Green Thumb because every time you pick Flora, you're going to get twice the Flora. So this is the Wayward right here, and I'll show you on the map. This is the Wayward. You know, Vault 76 is here. This is one of the first places you come into the game. So there's a bridge right here. I usually start right around this area. You can start here, and you're going to head slightly west, 248. And you're just going to follow the river. And it's going to be up, the first one. But we're going to look for the Snaptails. Now, this takes about like 3-4 minutes. But like, this is the best route right here. I mean, you can run past all the enemies. Most of them, after a bit, they'll just give up on you. So here goes some right here to start off with. We're going to go ahead and grab that one. Usually there'll be 3 there, but sometimes there's, you know, if you're on a public server, someone may have picked some, so they won't always be there. But it doesn't look like there's a lot. But like, I usually get around 50-something sugar from this route. Like, we're going to go all the way straight down and then hang a right. And then we're going to hang another right and come all the way back up the other side. And then we can just cut across to our camp. Here goes one right here. You just got to look like, see, these are already picked. I don't know why. I may have picked them on the server earlier. I don't know what the respawn rate for them is, but one trick that you can utilize, if you have a, say like a Fallout First server, and you have a friend that plays the game, and you want to get like double the sugar, they can actually craft it and drop it for you, or sell it to you for like, put it in their vendor for like 0 caps. But you can have them spawn, and then they can pick all these Snaptails. You don't touch any of them. And then you can go to another server, like a public server, and they should show up for you as long as you don't pick any of them. And then have them join you after you load in and you see the Snaptails. And then pick them again. I always pick these up too, because sometimes there's like berry mentats and stuff in there. But you see, like, I'm getting more and more as I go. You do have to avoid these robots. They will chase you. I'm probably a little overpowered for them, so I just, like, melt them. But if you keep running, eventually they'll just give up. There will be a couple more enemies up here. Like, they'll differ. Sometimes they're like Ragstag Deer. Sometimes they're the Communist Bot. You know, it's going to differ each time. But you just want to keep picking. You're going to go all the way up here to the end. Usually the enemies are right around here. Yeah, they're mole rats. You can hear them pop up. But if you keep going, they'll just... eventually they'll just go away. I don't know about the mole rats, but I know the other ones will. See, I'm exiting this area. You can just keep going. This is where the river has dried out. I do this like 2-3 times a day. I have so much sugar. Usually I'll have like 400 or 500 sugar on hand. And you're probably asking, well, what is sugar good for? Well, Cranberry Relish for one. So the best way to get like gourds for the Cranberry Relish is just to keep server hopping and going to camps. And then you can go right here, look. So I know I said you hang a right, but if you go right here, there's usually some, and there might be like a few more right here. And then I usually just turn around at this trailer, and then I'll just go all the way down this to the right here. That's literally it. Like, you can end the video now, but just keep following along this trail. There are some enemies right here, so I'm just gonna take them out. They're just like mole rats, it looks like. But there is a ton more, probably double what we just picked up. You can just keep going until you can't go anymore if you want. But yeah, you can loot this junk right here as well. And you also have these blood leaves. You can loot those. You got wood. You can keep looting the wood along this trail. But yeah, if you just keep going, you'll just keep running into them. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's the easiest way to just stock up on sugar. You can even put it in your vendor. People will buy it. And then all you got to do is craft it. So crafting, it's easy. You just need to grab a bunch of boiled water and you're good to go. I'm going to end it right here as far as turning around. But like if I wanted to, I can just cut all the way across. I'm over encumbered, so I need to get a little weight off of me. See, I have 78 Snaptail reeds. So half of that is sugar. If you think about it like that. But with the super duper, let's just say I have 80 of them, or if I kept going until I get 100, you know, I'd probably be able to craft 130 sugar as an example. We'll drink a little whiskey here to get the weight up, and then I'll just show you like crafting it normally what I get. So we've got 78 Snaptail right there, and like I said, you can keep going up the pathway all the way to the end, get as much of the Snaptail as you want. And then we just got to grab water. Of course, we'll be a little over encumbered, but where my camp is, I have it right by the water, which makes it super easy to do this. But we're just going to grab a ton of dirty water here. You need this for the, you need the boiled water for the cranberry relish. I think you need it for the sugar. I can't remember. We're going to find out right now just to make sure. Because you got to remember, I'm going to get double of that. So I'm going to have more boiled water than sugar. I'm just going to go down here to my cooking stove. Got on my power armor now. Like I said, the power armor is just for carry weight. And then we're just going to boil this water up. $47. And then sugar is going to be here in plants. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. Sugar. Only thing you need wood. You don't even need water. So you just need wood and Snaptail reed. 78. I had one. That was 39. And let's see how much we got. We got 47. So I got 46 sugar out of that. Out of 78 Snaptail reeds. So now I can make a ton of, and it does have a little bit of weight to it. You see, like, well, the stack weight's 1 pound, but I have perk cards on to reduce the weight of food. I don't know where that is on here. It's one of these. Through hiker right here. Food and drink weights are reduced by 90%. Can't remember what it was called. But yeah, that's the easiest way to grab sugar. Hopefully you found it helpful. Next up, I'll show you how to get gourds. But honestly, if you want to get gourds for the cranberry relish, honestly, just server hop and keep going to camps. Just steal theirs and then plant them at your camp. One trick to that is if you have 2 camp slots, plant gourds at 1 camp slot, pick them all, go to your other second camp, like load that in, and then plant them there. And then when you get ready to do cranberry relish, you can pick the gourds that you have at 1 camp and then activate your second camp. And then you can pick the gourds again. Like, you can do it twice in one run. If you don't know where the cranberries are, I mean, the Aaron Holt Farm and the Cranberry Bog. And if you're wondering on the map, you need the recipe. But up here is going to be the Aaron Homestead. And they're going to be in this field right here on this side, because you're going to spawn up here, and you come down, they'll be where those trees are. And then the other one is the Cranberry Relish. You're going to go to the Sundew, where's it at? Sundew something or another, right here, Sundew Grove. And you can find some here at the Max Farm as well. But that's it right there. You got to find the Cranberry Relish recipe. If you're on PC and need it, let me know, because I have about 5 or 6 of them. And I can drop you one. I don't need them. I'm out. Peace.